So the time has come for me to redo my office. I put together my home office a few years ago, even way before I started YouTube. And since then, my needs and my style have definitely changed. And now my office is just no longer functioning for me anymore. I'm actually doing my work on the kitchen counter or the dining room table, and it's kind of turned into more so a catch-all room versus a functioning office. So I know in order for me to really be successful at YouTube that I need to get myself in order and I need to get myself organized. And the best way to do that is to redo my office in order to have a functioning office. There's just only one problem with that though, and that is I wasn't motivated. So that is why in this video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my 7 tips to help you get and stay motivated for all of your organizing and decluttering projects. Motivation tip number 1. Set a deadline. So create a goal and then set a deadline with a timeline on when you need to accomplish that goal. So for instance, when it came to my office closet back here, I got a flyer in the mail announcing Container Store's Alpha 30% off sale. So at that point, I knew I only had 2 weeks to put together a plan and go and get that stuff in the Container Store that I need for my closet in order to save that 30% off. So saving that money and having the deadline of when that sale ended really gave me motivation to get started on this project and to get it done. Motivation tip number 2, put together a plan. Once you see the plan, you know what the space can and will be like once you're finished. So when it came to my office closet back here, what I did is I created a list of all the things that was in there, and then I created a list of the things that I wanted to keep in there. And then from there, I was able to really put together a solution and a plan on how to house those items within my closet. After seeing the solution and the plan on paper, it really got me excited, and I saw what the closet really could be instead of what it is currently, and that's what gave me the motivation to continue on with the project and actually finish it because I saw the end result in mind. Motivation tip number 3, take everything out and purge. Now this is for whether you are cleaning out a really big garage or a tiny little drawer. The same concept applies. Now when it came to my office closet, I try to purge my closet with the stuff still in it, but that really didn't give me any motivation. It didn't do anything for me until I had to take everything out for the new closet system. That all of a sudden gave me motivation because then I didn't want to put the stuff back in that I didn't like. Therefore, I was really able to proactively purge the things that I don't want. And when I started seeing the piles of the things I don't want and the piles of the things that I knew that was going to go back into the closet, that really gave me motivation because I got instant gratification. Motivation tip number 4, watch other YouTubers on organizing, decluttering, cleaning. Find other videos or people that are doing the same thing and surround yourself by them. So I know that those videos really help me and get me motivated because the people and the things that we surround ourselves by truly do rub off. Motivation tip number 5, be realistic about your time. You need to know you and you need to know how you work in order to really maximize and use your time efficiently. For example, I know when it came to my office closet, I couldn't just take it all out and do it all in one weekend. I would find myself losing motivation and getting burnt out and then not doing the job well. For me, it works out if I work on it in little bits at a time. So one weekend might be, hey, purging. Get everything out and purge, and then the next free day, it's setting up your closet system, whatever it is. That's what keeps me motivated, and I know that I will finish it and finish it well. Other people don't work like that. Other people have to set aside a whole entire weekend and do it all at once. Otherwise, they'll never have the motivation to go back and finish it. So you really need to know yourself and be realistic about your time and make sure you work in a way that you know will keep you motivated. Motivation tip number 6. Take your larger projects and break them up into smaller bite-sized projects. So whether it's cleaning out your garage, cleaning out your kitchen, or for me, it's my office, I went ahead and for my office, I'm breaking it up into smaller projects, starting with my closet. Next will be filing, then so on and so forth. And what I did is I started with the worst project first. This way you get that out of the way and it gives you that boost, it gives you that motivation because everything else doesn't seem so bad after that. And you're kind of setting like mini goals for yourself, knowing that after all these goals are accomplished, I've accomplished my bigger goal. And finally, tip number 7, and that is pick out your favorite drink and pick out a movie, music, podcast, audiobook, whatever, but have something going in the background and be sipping on your favorite drink while you're doing your project. So for me, I will probably have some YouTube videos going along with an iced latte or iced tea because that's my favorite, and that really just keeps you motivated while you're working on your project. Now, the only way this doesn't work is if you know you'll get distracted by the movie that's on. So if you know you're gonna get distracted and watch that instead of doing your project, don't put on that, put on music or something. But put on something and have your favorite drink. In this way, it kind of makes what you're doing a lot more fun and it gives you the motivation to continue on. So I just wanted to wrap this up by letting you know that there is no perfect time to start. So stop waiting because it will never come. Just pick a deadline and get started. Starting is the hardest, but it's the most powerful thing that you can do. So go ahead and get started on something. Thank you guys so much for watching and good luck with whatever it is you'll be starting on.